Hi, this is
Bronwyn McGurk
and Blair Jones, and this is our EDC 1200 assignment on Harmony Day.
The Australian Government in 1999 was committed to update the new agenda for multicultural Australia to develop new strategic directions. The government was aware of our nation's strength and cultural diversity and wanted every Australian to benefit from our diversity and feel free in a society but have the right to remain their cultural traditions. One of these strategies was Living in Harmony initiative, which included Harmony Day. This program was to encourage community harmony and social coherence through activities. We have chosen to focus the point that everyone belongs and emphasising on fairness, equality, friendship and value of justice to continue on this theme's Harmony Day. This is a time to celebrate and embrace our many different cultures and reflect the past and look to the future. With more than 270 different ancestries in Australia, we have a lot to celebrate. No matter the colour of skin or the racial background, we celebrate uniqueness of being an Australian.
Harmony Day is about belonging and its understanding of diversity. The social context of difference can be reflected through their social circles. Peers having the same cultural beliefs, backgrounds, languages and religion keep close as a group. They are often labelled as different based upon their environment and the way they choose to live. Harmony Day viewed social differences are not simply given to experience through an already authenticated cultural tradition, but are signs of the emergence of a community. All of these differences are a reflection of a person's cultural differences, but may not be viewed with equality. The dominance in a social context, where an individual or social group may have priority over others, is able to access resources, is a means of power. Therefore, groups or communities are under pressure for such a competitive edge academically. Harmony Day states, the borderline engagement of cultural difference may as often be consensual as conflictual. They may confound our definitions of tradition and modernity, realign the customary boundaries between the private and the public, high and low, and challenge normal expectations of development and progress. Harmony Day is where people can reflect on the racial structure and power relationships in our society. Because racism can be used to gain more privileges and dominance to influence others in society. At the end of the day, we are all working toward a shared identity as Australians.
Harmony Day allows us to celebrate difference of individuals that influence our national and community identity. Our national identity sets apart from our nations across the world as our identity is unique. No one race or cultural community can claim to be as diverse as Australia. Australia has created a nation identity from being welcoming and inclusive to new migrants and able to recognise the Indigenous inhabitants of this great land before the white man. This is why the Australian identity is strong and our community is resilient, because we have learnt to respect each other. By participating in the social activities held by Harmony Day can give an opportunity to individuals to put forward their collective identity. This will bring a sense of belonging to the community. Australia has many languages, cultures, ethnicals, gender, race and religion that make up our national and community identity. Harmony Day can broadcast a message across the community and reflect and celebrate our cultural diversity. Above states that the borderline work of cultural demands and an encounter with a newness that is not a part of the continuum of the past and present, which is actually what needs to happen. We are all working towards a more multicultural Australia, free from racial discrimination, a place where we can all live in harmony together.
I'm honoured to be invited here today by your principal, Mr. Humphreys, to talk about how to incorporate Harmony Day into your staff learning plans as part of the curriculum in the upcoming 8 weeks. We're looking at you as educators to generate ideas on how you would use this type of material for positive understanding and difference and diversity. The 6 points that we need to incorporate into the learning plans over the next 8 weeks are the following points. We need to teach difference. We need to draw out the understanding of difference. We need to touch on identity, locations and the sense of self, as well as we need to teach to overcome disadvantages in the classroom that will hopefully flow into the community. We also need to work on reducing discrimination in the classroom so that it can also flow into the community. As the National Education Facilitator of Harmony Day, we're allowing teachers a full day of teaching preparation in the upcoming Pupil Free Day, where these 6 notions will be discussed in greater lengths. I look forward in seeing what you can come up with, and thank you.
Okay, thanks for coming in on the Pupil Free Day, and what we're going to do is focus on Harmony Day. Now, as the facilitator came in a couple of weeks ago, she's given us 5 points. Now, put the 5 points on this great big piece of cardboard. I've put Harmony Day in the middle, and we're going to come up with some strategies that are age appropriate so we can place into the classroom. Okay, let's go. Okay, one of the topics is reduce discrimination in the community as well as the classroom. What I was thinking about strategies is that we can work on class day events. So events that can lead up to Harmony Day. This will expose them. We can also talk about the event at the school that would lead to education. We welcome in the community, family and friends. On Harmony Day, we will have stores and areas of resources and activities. This will expose differences and lifestyles, and we'll come as a community group to be able to do these activities together. And go. Okay, the area that I like to focus on is overcoming disadvantages in the classroom. Let's look at gender. Now, gender, I want to focus on equality and fairness at Harmony Day. So I want to give the children options. Let the girls play with messy play they might not be allowed to do. Let the boys do dress-ups and play with dolls. Next, we want to focus on race. Now, I want to expose them to world maps and difference about pictures all over the world with races. Seating arrangements, if I have in the classroom, a lot of multicultural children, I like to mix it up a little bit. We're going to look at income, the free and donated activities on the day, because, as again, race could go with privileges and disadvantages. Social status, dress the same. Even though Harmony Day, don't have to do uniforms, but uniforms symbolise as equality.
So I was thinking for the identity, locations and senses of self point, that we should definitely have show and tell, and get the students to bring in artefacts. They might be videos or photos, or even perhaps dolls in their cultural dress.
As well as the area of identity and locations and sense of self, I think we should actually have a look at school excursions to lead up to Harmony Day. We could look at the library, the museum, Aboriginal grounds, botanical gardens and the zoo.
So to draw out the understanding of difference, I was thinking that we should definitely have some group discussions, role play, and pictures are really a big part of drawing out the understanding of difference and teaching the students that it is okay to be different by reading different books, racial differences, as well as colouring ins with different colours. We might have the representation of, say, an Aboriginal boomerang and a pair of Chinese chopsticks. So to teach difference, I thought that we could definitely incorporate show and tell. We could have show and tell with family members or community members. We can definitely use the media, so TV, DVDs, computer and different websites. Home corner can be used with cooking, so different cultural experiences for different tastes and smells. For example, we could make sushi one day and we could make lamingtons the next. The other source is definitely resources, so different books, dress-ups, puppets and dolls. So for example, we could use different racial dolls.
Well, Blair, I think we've done really well. I like our strategies. I like our teaching ideas. I think it's going to work well.
Yeah, Bronwyn, look, I think we're all set for the lead up to Harmony Day. Well done.
Excellent. Well done. See you later.
See ya.